Week from tomorrow, Wisconsin does head to the polls in the historic recall race. Both candidates for governor had a full slate of public appearances. Fox 6's Mike Lowe has more in tonight's political lowdown.
And good evening, Mary. Memorial Day is, of course, a day for remembering the sacrifices of our soldiers. But in a political season, it's also a prime day for campaigning with a plethora of parades and picnics. Both Scott Walker and Tom Barrett found different ways to connect with voters going into the campaign's final week.
We remember not only their death, but we honor their life.
On Memorial Day, Governor Walker chose to remember instead of recall.
Since 9/11, more than 33,000 members of the armed forces, active duty reserve and guard from Wisconsin have fought and proudly served, and more than 160 have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
Without a mention of the monumental election he faces in just 7 days, Walker spoke to families of fallen military veterans.
On behalf of a grateful state, we say thank you each and every day.
More than 100 people came to shake his hand after the speech.
A lot of the people commend what he has done.
But he did not take questions from reporters.
It was all about the veterans, which is what it should be about today.
It was a situation where he were taking down his TV commercials as a sign of not campaigning. I would take it more seriously, but I think we've seen over the last couple of weeks where all of his campaign events are very tightly scripted.
Are you voting for you?
Well, thank you very much.
Meanwhile, Democratic candidate for governor Tom Barrett had a busy campaign schedule, traveling from Beloit to Black River Falls and to Bratfest in Madison. Barrett used the family festival as a backdrop to underscore a point. He can do things the governor can no longer do.
I don't think he wants to do that anymore because I don't think he could come to an event like this without having people be very angry with him.
Barrett says he wants to talk to voters of all stripes, even those who disagree with him. And he did indeed find one of those.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
How come you can make it to Bratfest, but you can't make it to honor your fallen police officers in Milwaukee?
Oh, I've been to that event many, many times.
But you didn't go this time.
No, I was in Oshkosh talking to some retirees that day.
I think that's kind of important, especially in the city that you run.
Well, I appreciate that.
And the candidates are also getting ready for a debate on Thursday night, which will be their last face-to-face meeting before Election Day. Ted and Mary, back to you.
All righty, Mike Lowe, thanks very much. You may be one of those people